Okay, I'm relaxed. But what does a shoulder massage have to do with fuel efficiency?
Well, according to this myth, there's a really easy way to save gas. I mean, forget nitrogen in your tires, forget gadgets in your tank. This one has to do with feelings. The idea is that if you're driving and you're relaxed and you're happy, you'll save a lot more fuel than if you're angry and stressed out.
So if you want to save fuel, don't drive angry.
Precisely.
It's a widely accepted fact that bad driving habits like stopping and starting abruptly result in less fuel efficiency. But could the simple act of driving stressed turn an otherwise careful motorist into a gas guzzler?
You know, I really like the sound of this myth. I mean, we get to relax, kick back, and then take a little drive.
You know, it's not going to be all easy, though. It sounds like we're going to have to get stressed out, too.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I think it's going to be dangerous, so we're not going to do this on the road. We're going to go to an abandoned neighborhood, and I'm going to set up a course.
And this is the test track, a once thriving California suburb that someone pulled the plug on.
This is Cypress Knolls, and it's an abandoned military housing neighborhood. And the city of Marina has agreed to let us use it. And there are plenty of neighborhood streets, and we are going to be tearing around these streets to see if you use more fuel when you drive stressed.
The place is so decrepit that Kari's forced to make some running repairs.
We've set up a course that includes traffic lights, different speed limits, stop signs, obstacles, and U-turns.
These streets haven't seen traffic for 15 years. So for the test car, we've gone retro rusty.
So this is the car that we're going to use for our test. Now, it's pretty old and it doesn't get great gas mileage, but that doesn't matter. What we're trying to test here is whether or not driving stressed out or driving calm has a difference on whether or not you use more fuel.
And to get a precise reading on fuel usage, they'll bypass the car's gas tank for a gas bag.
What we're doing is measuring the fuel before and after, but not by volume, but actually by weight, so that it's more precise.
Now for a few practice laps, just to get a feel for the car and the old neighborhood.
All right, who goes first?
Rochambeau.
All right.
Dynamite.
There's no dynamite. No, you're pointing at me. That means I go first.
Kari's marked out a 4-mile course that, like most racetracks, finally brings you back to where you started. Grant's the first to try a test lap.
Approaching playground, on right.
On the playground, on right, then turn left.
Then Tory tries cruising the cul-de-sacs.
It's like a modern-day ghost town.
Turn left on Lindsay Street, then arrive at Smashed Computers.
All right, looking for smashed computers. Does this GPS sound condescending, or is it just me? Am I the only one that feels this way?
Turn right on 4th Avenue.
I'm the sole survivor. I'm searching for a lone survivor. Hopefully it's a female so I can start procreating.
That's enough of that, though it might surprise Tory to learn that a rather more wholesome fantasy awaits him just around the corner. Here's a few simple rules for safe driving. Don't do it drunk, distracted, or stressed. Aside from the danger, driving under duress might add to your fuel bill. And that's today's motoring myth. Later on, we'll try to redline Grant and Tory's stress levels.
You suck!
But first, we need a nice, calm comparison test. And Kari knows just how to put the boys into a mellow mood.
Grant, for you, we have puppies. Tory, for you, we have the director's cut of Blade Runner and all your favorite desserts.
I don't want to leave.
These are the fluffiest puppies we could find. They're 8 weeks old.
Oh, God.
Okay, I think we found Grant's happy place.
While Grant gets acquainted with his extra fluffy puppies, Tory slips next door for a pre-movie massage.
This is the best day of MythBusters ever.
Now we want that calm feeling to last throughout the test, so we're gonna cater to the senses. We're gonna have CD playing that has really soothing music. We're gonna have lavender scenting the car, and aromatherapists say that this is a calming smell. We're going to have a plush seat cover and steering wheel cover, so they have something nice to touch. And we'll see how much fuel that they use when they're in that relaxed mode.
Sounds very calming, but not for Kari. She's wrestling with a concept that never fails to raise your blood pressure. One size fits all.
Calm day has been a pain in the butt. I'm looking forward to stressful day. I think that's gonna be Kari calm day. So it's gonna be fun.
Ooh, it smells nice in here. What if I get so relaxed I fall asleep and crash?
I guess we'll find out how fuel efficient a crash is.
Tori's the first cab off this restricted rank with precisely 2,500 grams of gasoline. Now, for the first of 3 nasty surprises as he learns he's not alone out there.
Go, angry driver. Good job, angry driver. Awesome.
What's that guy's hurry? Woo!
And good job, Tori. You'll notice he didn't respond with gunfire or rude gestures. But every man has his limitations.
Cue, slow driver. Over.
Oh, look at this guy.
Trash can.
Kari's added these distractions to simulate a typically frustrating day on the road.
He's overtaking the slow driver.
Man, that was annoying.
That doesn't seem very calm.
Now, let's see the response to one very annoying pedestrian.
There you go.
The calm test is almost over. Now for that deliberately difficult parallel park.
Nice San Francisco park. I like the bumper bump.
That's what they call them bumpers.
Nice. Okay, well now I'm gonna weigh your fuel and see how much you've actually used up, and then we'll have something to compare.
Cool.
So Tori's used 924 grams of fuel. Next step is to top this back off to exactly 2,500 and start the test again with Grant. All right, the birdie has flown the nest. That means Grant's gone.
Do you make this stuff up or is somebody writing it down for you?
There's a rider strike in my head.
Imagine a bush. On right, then turn right.
Okay, that's angry driver. Can you hear him honking?
Oh, I can hear him honking.
Grant takes both the angry and the slow drivers in his sedate stride. He's been told to stick to a safe speed, and that's no problem at all.
That is funny.
Now for the parallel park. Grant's so relaxed, it takes him a minute to find his inner rage.
Is this attempt number 9? Oh!
This isn't fair.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
Oh, see, it's getting... Oh, yeah, that was real smooth. There you go.
Kari weighs Grant's remaining gasoline and comes up with a figure she wasn't expecting.
All right, Grant used 1,053 grams, which is actually quite a bit more than Tori, but that's not what's important here. They're testing against themselves. So what is important is how much they use in their calm test versus how much they use in their stress test.
And how exactly does one go about turning 2 very relaxed dudes into quivering wrecks? Oh, this is going to be fun. We're about to find out.
All right, guys, we know one of the most stressful things about driving is having to go to the bathroom and not being able to.
Sweet.
So you're gonna have to drink caffeine all day and the potty's off limits.
Tori, Kari, and Grant are testing the myth that your mood affects your mileage. The boys have already run the course in a state of supreme serenity. Now, Kari has 2 short hours to turn these angels into deranged, distracted motorists.
Drink that. Come on, come on. We're on time limit. Seriously.
So I've had nearly a liter of caffeinated energy drink.
Kari has just informed us that we're not allowed to go to the bathroom from this point on. And it's the thought that I can't go to the bathroom anymore that's starting to stress me out.
If you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta go to the bathroom.
But needing to tinkle in traffic might be the least of their problems.
In each of your drinks this morning, I put one of these. That's
is
why I
that?
took it from the car and you got them already opened.
Oh, yes. Is it a laxative?
This is a laxative.
Yes! Payback some. You know what it is.
You've got a few hours left, so enjoy.
Pumped full of jumping juice, the boys are getting real antsy.
You mother. I'm not stressed. I'm totally fine.
Kari responds by hemming them in.
This is your permissible area. You cannot leave this area, sit in this area, or lay in this area. You must stand within the lines.
I'm not going in a circle. No, I'm not going in a circle. You can't keep me in a circle.
That's your circle?
Man, if we had a football, we could be like chucking the football. Woo, let's pretend like we got one.
Oh my God, how much coffee have you drank today?
Catch it! Yeah! He can't even catch it in his imagination.
Leaving the boys on a slow simmer, Kari sets about reverse pimping their ride.
I have got so much stuff I'm really excited about. I've got stink bombs that smell like sulfur, so they basically smell like flatulence. Those are going to go in my scent-erator. I've got some gross slimy stuff that goes on the dashboard. They won't know what it is. It looks like guts. I've got stressful noises I'm going to put in the CD player. I've got a seat cover that is filled with golf balls, so it's just stick in your back, and the seat's gonna be at an uncomfortable angle. I think I might make it wet, and then the steering wheel is gonna be sticky because I'm gonna cover it in cola and then like gross melty candy bars. So it'll not only be sticky, but it'll be kind of slimy, and it'll just be like brown crap all over your hands.
All this suffering is in the name of science, to see if the boys use any more gas when they've got their dander up.
Good news is you guys get to leave the circles.
I like my circle.
Bad news is it's not necessarily gonna be any better. Are you ready? Anti-spa! Come on in.
Howdy!
Oh my God.
Come on in. Welcome to Mad Matt's Man Massage. Right here in the Break Your Back Shack.
I'm over this experiment. How about you?
Get on the table.
Is this gonna hurt?
Well, it depends on how you define hurt.
While Tory gets pummeled, Kari takes Grant to his own personal hell.
This has nothing to do with driving. It's nothing to do with fuel efficiency. This is all about torture.
Grant's torture is a goldfish foot bath, guaranteed to send his stress levels through the roof.
The problem is that I really don't like any fish touching me. It's just something, it's a phobia that I have.
Now for our final stress-inducing condition. There are 2 live rats in this box. Now the reason we chose rats instead of, say, snakes or spiders is because rats are self-aware. They're not gonna run under the pedals.
And the first angry man to slide his baleful butt behind the wheel is Tory.
Are you feeling stressed?
A little.
Are you feeling angry?
Yeah.
Kari adds the rodents, and this stinking, sticky rat trap is ready to roll.
Buckle your seatbelts, little fellas. We're going for a ride.
Grant and Tory have just suffered 2 hours of torture to see if stress really does make them drive more erratically and use more fuel. Kari's teased the boys to breaking point, and she's modified the car for maximum discomfort. Tory's the first to vent his spleen behind the wheel.
Buckle your seatbelts, little fellas. We're going for a ride.
I would say he's sufficiently angry.
There's no mistaking the look on his face, but he is driving within the speed limit and at least trying to stick to the traffic rules. Adding to his frustration, the racket from the CD means Tory can't hear the GPS.
You're not talking to me.
Tori's actually skipping the course.
He's totally missed a turn, and now the slow driver gets burned off.
You guys got me. Definitely did a great job.
You know, I knew that we were gonna make him angry and stressed out, but I didn't realize he'd be this angry.
Back on the HQ hilltop, they're all standing way back from the curb.
Wow, significant amount of stress. He still has a great parking job.
Well, I definitely saw a difference in the way I drove, calm versus stressed out. I just found myself all day kind of fighting the stress, trying not to let all this stuff get to me. But then at some point I realized, you know what, I need to let the stuff get to me in order for this to be a valid test.
Okay, I think I can see just from the level that I think he's used more gas, but he did a third less of the course, which is kind of crazy. We got 1,089. You were so stressed out that you actually missed pretty much a third of the course. You went right by it.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear that GPS.
You still used more gas.
Are you serious?
Shorter amount of time. Your crazy driving that made me fear for your life actually made you use about a third more gas.
That is incredible.
Time for Kari to top up the tank and fetch Grant from the torture tent.
How was the fish?
Really sucky.
Why are you walking funny?
Might have to go to the bathroom.
And you've got to figure that a man who gets spooked by ornamental fish will not be a rat lover.
One more thing.
There are two little live rats that are gonna go for the ride with you.
Kari's turned a puppy kisser into a moving violation. This time around, Grant's demeanor is less demure.
Grant almost missed the turn.
Just like Tory, Grant finds himself accelerating and braking much harder this time around. Add his steering's not nearly as smooth.
Where did those rats go? Where did you go? Hey!
Crosswalker in position.
Crosswalker is ready.
Thankfully, Grant's at the end of his run.
Actually,
He's doing better
he's
parking.
doing way better like
Stressed
this.
out. That's it.
At least he ran the full course, and Kari's in no doubt that angry Grant used more juice than his calm counterpart.
Grant has 826 grams left, which means he used 1,674 grams. Last time he used 1,053 grams.
Grant's also used a third more fuel than on his calm drive. The lesson is clear. Drive under stress, and it will cost you.
You both used a significant amount of fuel more when you were stressed than when you were relaxed.
Yeah, that seemed pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now we have the results to back it up.
Well, that's cool. This one's confirmed.
Confirmed?
By the way, how are your stomachs doing? That wasn't laxative. That was a vitamin. So you should be okay. Placebo effect!
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna kill you!